finally over. At least for now.
At least for now.
Toshiro! And Irina?
How are you feeling? You were a persona for a while.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm glad we won and all, but what the hell just happened?
Yes, we could use some help getting caught up.
In that case, I'll explain what I can. Granted, I only understand so much.
Did something come back to you?
Yeah. I was made from Toshiro's heart. No, technically, I'm more like a manifestation of his heart.
His heart.
For some reason, human cognition can lead to the physical materialization of their own heart in the metaverse. Shadows, personas, cognitive beings, all these originate within the human heart. But in your case, despite checking all the boxes, you aren't exactly any of those. But she definitely seemed to be Toshiro's persona a second ago.
And now she's back to the Irina we know, through and through.
I admit, I have no idea how relevant your past experience is to my own situation. But what I do know is, I serve as the core of Toshiro's heart. My reason for existence is to protect it.
Protected from who, exactly?
From his own self, really. Trauma and the like.
Marie and... No, I think it's actually something more powerful.
We don't know his true identity, but he's been awfully dedicated to torturing me in particular. And I believe he's someone who especially didn't want me awakening to my power.
Whoa, what's that?
That someone.
Look, up there!
What? Take your time. Oh, it's just an interdimensional rift. We've all seen one. So what god is this then?
Enemy reinforcements? No, this is...
What the hell is going on now?
Oh crap! Weapons at the ready! Let's go!
But what or who is it?
Judging by the appearance, looks like the mastermind has finally made its entrance.
Now, do not be so frightened, my beloved children. I am Salmael, caretaker of humanity and protector of mankind's well-being.
Well, there you go.
That sure is a lofty-sounding pretense. I'm assuming you're the one responsible for everything that's happened.
The one responsible. If it's for the sake of my beloved children, I shall graciously accept this moniker. My sole wish is to protect all of man, my precious lost little lambs.
Spare us the theatrics. Go for it.
Agreed. First off, why don't you tell us who you are?
I am a being born from a prayerful peace, an instinct manifest in all who wish safety from calamity. As such, it is my duty to eradicate what some may call the willful reform, truly the root of all conflict. In doing so, I shall rescue my pitiable children from throwing themselves into the inferno of war.
Damn it, would you just speak English? You're not making any sense.
If comprehension eludes you, then so be it. My protection is of a unilateral nature to begin with anyways.
Unilateral nature?
Accordingly, I had no intention of crossing arms with you in the first place.
You said your name was Salmael, right? Tell us, what made you decide to come down now?
Just having a day trip.
Given all the trouble you went through to break down Toshiro's heart behind the scenes, the fact that you're showing yourself now tells me something. We messed up your plans, didn't we? Had to come see it for yourself.
Silence, you tainted child of calamity and war.
Her face right now.
I won't deny the children that I have been tasked to protect are on the brink of straying from the path of benediction. Therefore, allow me to shepherd you to your salvation. I implore you to accept my convocation of peace.
And that means?
The power you just obtained is a mask of madness, one which will assuredly drive man to ruin. However, if you should wish to have it removed, I shall make it so. In doing so, you would be relieved of the tragic memories you experienced here and return to the life you know.
So you're saying if Toshiro-san abandons the power of his awakened persona, you'll get rid of his memories of this world and send him back to the real world?
Indeed. Furthermore, my offer is not limited to him. The path of salvation is an invitation I extend to all of you. Though you may be infidels who have the audacity to defy a god, I trust this world has been edifying. Here you witness the folly of running into the flames of battle, brandishing nothing but discordant values.
You're...
Very wordy. You're very, very wordy.
Now, you needn't be hasty. The intoxication of a fleeting victory has clouded your senses. I shall be waiting to hear your true verdict at a different venue.
Hey, who said you could just...
Ah, we can all do that. Hey, what do you mean you can't?
There goes that windbag. Sure loves to hear itself talk, huh?
Yeah. Very, very, very wordy.
If I'm understanding, it's saying if we stand down and surrender, it'll send us back to the real world, right?
Yep, I'd say that was the gist. Real generous of you, buddy.
I know what it said was ridiculous, but can't deny the feats it's pulled off so far. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but I think its power is the real deal.
That's awfully pessimistic of you, Arena.
I guess that's true. Maybe I am feeling some uneasiness. According to Salmael, I'm the reason this whole thing happened in the first place. Not that I think everything it said was true, but I won't say I wasn't bothered by it either.
Yeah.
Oh! He's got a new attitude, you can tell by the music.
Exactly. Oh, wait. Yeah. Toshiro, I'm trying to be serious here.
I'm just saying, meeting the head honcho seems to have made you unusually meek. But hey, perhaps you intend to accept his gracious offer of salvation?
No, that's not what I...
If you have a goal you believe in, then you keep moving forward. Even if it means knowing you'll get hurt. That's what you and everyone else taught me.
Well, sounds like Toshiro has decided on his answer.
That's right. It'll take more than a bit of lecturing to make us have a change of heart.
I agree. I don't see salvation as throwing away everything we've done so far either.
If we were willing to settle for a deal like that, we wouldn't be the Phantom Thieves. I don't think that's changed since we came to this world. In fact, I think we're even more firm in our resolve now.
Indubitably.
Honestly, I don't quite understand the nature of this new power I've awakened. But the one thing I'm certain of is that you're the physical manifestation of the courage inside me. And nothing some egotistical god says is going to change that.
Toshiro. You're right. Thanks.
Hey, way to go, Toshiro! When'd you learn to talk the talk, huh?
But I think we have our decision now. Don't you think?
Okie dokie. Time to wrap this thing up, leader.
First things first, back to LeBlanc.
Joker, I couldn't have made it this far without you. Your confidence means the world to me. So, will you fight with me until the end?
Of course. Of course.
Thank you.
Hell yeah! Time to fry up this salmon jerkwad!
Salmon.
Wait, how are we even gonna reach the thing?
Jump really high.
Up?
That doesn't really help us.
Is that a train?
Choo choo. Chugga chugga choo choo. It's Star Rail. It's got a V on it, so... Is this what she was creating?
Well, hello, everyone.
Welcome to the Velvet Train? Take your time. It is a Velvet Train.
Miss Lavenza? Why did Miss Lavenza become the sky and come here from the train?
She didn't become the sky.
It is going to be all right, Morgana.
Is she an acquaintance of yours?
Oh, yes. She is.
From talking cats to blue children, you sure have an eclectic bunch of acquaintances, don't you?
She's not blue. She's wearing blue.
Excuse me, but please refrain from making peculiar characterizations of people. Actually, let's save that for later.
Yeah, I did. I'm with you on that one. That was kind of odd.
It seems to me that you all have a destination to get to. Should your will be resolute, I am willing to lend you my aid.
On the Velvet Train.
I only ask that you make your decision while this room retains its present form.
Room? Do you mean this train is...
It's the Velvet Train room.
Indeed. This is but another manifestation of the Velvet Room. However, as for why it assumed its current form following its previous volatile state,
That'll be due to Toshiro.
frankly speaking, even I do not have that answer.
It's his Velvet Room, thinking about it? It would make sense. He has a persona and everything.
While that does beg a plethora of concerning questions, this doesn't feel like the right time to raise them.
So we'll be skirting across the night sky on a flying express line? What fun! Would you mind if I took a moment to sketch the train in its entirety?
I would mind. Please board immediately.
Oh, it would have been nice though. A lovely picture of this train.
What?
Come on, what are we waiting for? Let's get a move on!
Choo choo! Oh, lovely.
You got it! Full steam ahead! Right?
Right.
Woo! Toshiro, do the thing! You know! Choo-choo!
Choo choo.
You do realize that's not what the train actually sounds like, right?
I mean, this one will, because it's a steam engine train, so...
Don't be a spoilsport. Just do it.
Choo-choo!
Why are you doing it?
Choo choo.
We have some interesting characters in the fray now, don't we?
We always do. Care to chat with them?
Quite a novel proposition, I should say. That's what you call hanging with the homies, is it not?
No.
But I think I will save that for when this is all over. We are now departing. Please exercise caution so you are not flung from the train.
Flung? Flung from the train? Take your time. You've unlocked a special persona fusion. I know, Black Frost. I'm aware of this. The maximum amount of personas you can carry is increased to 30. Would you like to save your current progress? No. Moving on. Take your time.
The train is en route to its destination. Please have patience while we wait for its arrival.
You okay, man? Nerves still messing with ya?
Well, yes, a bit. I'm worried that we're headed to the final showdown without certain details being sorted out.
I feel the same. There's still the question of Irina and this world itself. Not to mention the fact that we're not even sure what exactly it is we're going to fight.
I am not sure how much help I will be, but if you'd like, I can share with you what I know.
Please do.
Please be aware that this will involve a degree of speculation, but I should be able to provide some useful information.
What is... What did Ryuji call it? Salmon? Like, what is salmon?
I too have been conducting investigations into the nature of Salmael's existence. What I have found suggests it is the materialization of an instinct which exists subconsciously in the human heart.
Yeah, makes sense. It's usual persona stuff. And SMT stuff.
So, do you mean it's a sort of malevolent god, like Yaldabaoth?
Yeah.
Unlike the god of control, who was born from a collective yearning for idleness, Salmael is... how should I put this? A universal instinct that's burdened man since the beginning of time. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to die. Man's innate desire of self-preservation is another way to put it. One might call it a material embodiment of this instinct, born from an ocean of human subconsciousness.
So, kinda like the personification of people's consciousness that goes, "No, don't hurt me," right?
Pretty much.
When you put it that way, it doesn't sound so bad, but...
Perhaps it was the passage of time, or perhaps it was a change in the nature of the human soul. In any case, a transformation occurred for the purpose of keeping pain at bay. Whether you consider the battles one fights to assert their convictions, or the will driving them towards their fruition, it seems to think that all potential sources of pain ought to be eradicated.
But I need my pain.
If there is anything that does differentiate it from the god of control, it is that Salmael believes it is protecting humanity by eliminating individuals with ideologies it deems threatening.
So, Salmael thinks it's protecting humanity, huh? Oh, good grief, that's one of the worst types to deal with.
And that means it'll do whatever it takes to destroy those it deems likely to cause people pain, correct?
The words and actions it has exhibited thus far would seem to suggest so.
Ah, crap. Now I'm confused again. So, in simpler terms...
That confused you? Okay.
Well, this might not be perfectly accurate, but... Salmael's stated goal is to ensure that people don't get hurt or suffer.
What is this drawing?
And in order to accomplish that, it came to the conclusion that any risk taken to fight for something is undesirable. Does that sound about right?
Furthermore, given our nature as humans, there will always be those who take a stand to initiate change.
And you are very much those people at times.
And that gives Salmael an endless supply of people to stamp out for having these dangerous ideas.
Dangerous ideas. In other words, they possess the will of revolution. A desire to take a stand against authority.
So, this time around, Toshiro fits the bill, huh?
And you guys.
That would seem to be the case.
I'm very taken by this drawing here. Could I give my opinion on it?
Maybe leave that for later.
But why? I want to hear his opinion.
Alright, that's enough about that. Now that we have a decent grasp on Salmael, what's next?
Tell me about this world.
This place. It's a spiritual world ruled by Salmael. It was built using your cognition, Toshiro. In more succinct terms, this is a metaverse Salmael constructed to break your will. I have come to the conclusion that that is the most accurate way to describe it.
That seems like a lot of trouble just to take me out.
Under normal circumstances, it would have been able to erase your will simply by invading your mind. But a budding power to resist its domination had already taken root inside of you.
Ares' hope. Arena, essentially.
Power to resist? Oh, I get it. You mean a persona?
Precisely. The persona is an armor of rebellion, meant to resist those who would try to exert their influence over others. Like the Phantom Thieves, interfering with those who possess this power is no small task.
And you're saying this power of the will had started to take root in me as well?
It is quite plausible if there was something to trigger it.
Anything happened to you recently that rings a bell? Like, you ever think, I'm having a burst of willpower, baby?
Maybe he got a message from Eri?
That's quite a crude analogy. Oh!
So it did help you think of one.
It was the end of last year. As I told you before, I'd been undecided on whether to indict my father for his wrongdoings. And it was right around that time when you all hijacked the live TV broadcast.
Oh.
Here I was struggling to stand up to my father while you were boldly proclaiming your beliefs to the entire nation. When I thought about it that way, I felt inspired to show the same courage as you. As for what happened next, well, you already know that part.
It is still only a possibility, but a faint seed of power may have taken root within him then. Of course, a persona can be awakened in other ways, too.
Indeed.
I see. I think I'm starting to understand.
Agreed. In other words, with ordinary people, Salmael is able to invade their minds whenever it pleases.
You're doing more drawings.
But with Toshiro, the subtle emergence of a power to resist prevented it from interfering.
These drawings are so, unique. I'm kind of at a loss here, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Additionally, Toshiro's-san being able to resist Salmael's power meant he posed an even greater threat.
So, it was willing to do whatever it took to snuff him out.
And the moment it made the decision to eradicate my will for social change, it created this place.
Yes, the metaverse we currently find ourselves in is called the Kingdoms. Salmael must have attempted to purge your will by using the memories which lay dormant in your heart.
Well, I never would have guessed there was a war being waged inside my own mind.
I imagine many people actually feel that way.
Even so, your subconscious was putting up a fight against Salmael's invasion from the very beginning. And amidst it all, it's very likely that's when you were born within Toshiro Kasukabe's spirit.
Me?
Just like Salmael used the individuals from Toshiro's memory as symbols of domination, there was another individual in Toshiro's heart who embodied the spirit of revolution.
Eri.
With your mind under attack, you subconsciously materialized Eri and entrusted your hope to her. This hope was the power of your persona, the thing that Salmael was trying to destroy before it fully formed.
So in effect, this is what you're saying, yes? Salmael created the kingdoms to try and quash the potential of Toshiro's power.
You really had to draw your own.
In response, Toshiro's heart created Arena as a symbol of revolution and the keeper of his power. So every battle the Rebel Corps fought was ultimately an effort to protect Toshiro's will.
Oh, not bad, Fox.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
What are you trying to prove to her anyways?
That he's the better drawer.
Things were looking pretty grim before the Phantom Thieves got here, so I'm not sure if I'd have lasted much longer.
You had only a fraction of power, but it was also very faint. It stands to reason that you would be unable to stave off Salmael's invasion on your own. However, no matter how persistently Salmael attacked, it was never able to completely wither out your will. Thus, hitting the limits of its patience, Salmael opted for a last resort. That is when it must have dragged the real Toshiro Kasukabe into this metaverse.
And then it used my fiancé, my father, and my imposter. Each one of my traumas trying to corner me.
It wasn't able to break Toshiro's heart with Arena defending it, so it went for the throat instead.
Ugh, seriously? Using a person's memories to try and break them down emotionally is some real sick stuff.
You got that right. For the people? Who's it kidding?
But that didn't go according to plan either, did it?
No, it did not. Therefore, it would stand to reason that Salmael is also in a difficult position. The fact that it showed itself would seem to indicate the intention to settle things with its own hands.
Which means we're in for a head-to-head fight, right?
We just have to win.
Yes, you have the general idea. I know we went through all this relatively quickly, but we will be arriving shortly. I will be happy to answer any more questions to the best of my ability after we arrive.
Thank you, Miss Lavenza. To put it plainly, the enemy is yet another nosy god wannabe.
I mean, yeah, it is a persona/SMT.
It's not going to be an easy fight, but when has that ever stopped the Phantom Thieves?
Not.
Pardon me. We will be arriving momentarily, everyone. Are all your preparations in order?
Hell yeah! Bring it on!
I would have liked to enjoy this pleasant train ride a bit longer, but I suppose that will have to wait until we clean up this mess.
Our morale couldn't be higher. Onwards!
No cause for concern, I see. Very well. I will take us right in.
Huh?
Right into what? Whoa! What the? Metal Gears.
We have arrived safely. Please, watch your step getting off.
Excuse me, but is that what you call safe?
The world did 3 whole rotations.
I'm dizzy.
Sorry. Could I get a bag or something?
Ugh. Anyhow, it looks like we made it to the enemy stronghold.
Do you think Samael's waiting up ahead?
Yes, but I wouldn't expect a warm reception. I would suggest going further only when amply prepared.
Oh, indeed. I need my Black Frost. Let's end this once and for all.
This is the final battle. Let's get the win and stop this nutcase for good.
Yeah. and I'll settle the score with my past once and...
Oh dear.
You don't make it easy to have a cool exit, do you?
Take your time, mate. Take your time. Right. So we'll use this as a place to actually end this part here. And we'll see about... Where are we? Yeah, having a look...
Which should we choose?
Oh.
Come
If
back
we
again
have
later.
any quests, is what I was going to say. But we don't. We'll have a look at talk in the next part then, and then we'll head off towards the mission. Ta-da for now.